Sonic the Hedgehog plush, $1? Oh, I hope I can get it. Oh. So you're broke like me. Well, head on over here, right? Close down your Sega Rally soundtrack. Get yourself any 3D model of Sonic that you think kind of fits the bill. So this, to me, this is my Sonic. Just like you can have your truth, I can have my Sonic. This is an exact rip from 06. Get rid of default cube, add a cube, and then get rid of that cube. Once you get it in here, he's big. Yeah, this is what his shoes are normally like. Why is he so greasy? He's a little too realistic to be a plush yet. Make him lower poly, something like that. Just so that it's enough where you can tell what it is, but it doesn't have that many triangles. You can export it as a paper model. There's a plugin for this. And essentially, this is a 3D map of how to make Sonic. This, for instance, upper esophageal sphincter. Some of this is not going to make total sense. The nice thing is, though, we don't have to deal with that problem. Future us can worry about that. I'm Future Peter, and I'm extremely stressed, and I hate this. Now it's super simple. Just take this and apply the cut to your material somehow. My first attempt at a Sonic plushie, and I don't expect to surpass this. This is kind of peak. This might be the best that I can make. This might be the best that humanity can make, but we'll try and get close. Now, mind you that supposedly, when this thing is stuffed, it's going to look less boxy and a little more Sonic Hedgehog. So, big reveal, it actually appears to have been cut out, which is a lot more than I expected. Get yourself SpongeBob material to put underneath. It helps cut better, I guess, apparently. I don't suppose I've tried without it. So how do these folds come into play? I don't know. You know what? I'm not sure. These are fold points. These are tabs to glue that will fold around. So this goes onto the back of this, and we can actually show you by doing the paper craft itself. Essentially, it's going to be something kind of like this. And that's going to be a Sonic. Now let me remember what I just did and do it to this. Just apply a generous bead, as they say. It might be helpful to use tweezers so that you don't burn yourself. This is something that I've only ever implemented right now today. In the past, I prompt for just burning myself. So there's one bit. So this is possible. This bit is this bit, which means this bit goes like this, which goes like this, which goes... This is a very mathematical aspect of it. This is primarily the reason why people just order plushies. This sort of process is definitely easier if you're doing a character like Kirby, who's made up of one singular shape and two other singular shapes. What we're going to do once it's done, I'm going to put it on Etsy, and we're going to see how long it takes for the feds to show up and arrest me. What is this? I think this is his body. You know, I'm not too sure. I don't know yet. We'll find out. Now, you might be wondering why hot glue and not sewing. One thing, easier. That's it. Oh, that was nice. Ooh, this is a good pastime. Well, I'll save this other side for when we're waiting for the next bit to dry. Now, since his legs are so thin, we can use wooden dowels as little bones to strengthen him. We can make an entire skeleton out of wood. Emphasis on the can, because goodness, I don't think I will. It looks like this and this go together like this, so this, that, and that. And, just doing some math equations. That's it. Making a Sonic pouch! Making a Sonic plush is a lot like algebra. Wow. Exactly what I hoped would happen is happening. This should not be fascinating, someone who's making a video on it. But the experimentation and not knowing if it works, that's the thrill of it. Like, 50% of the videos I make don't even ever come out because they fail. That's a lie. I just put them out anyway. Doing something real crazy today, and people are gonna call me crazy for it because it's real crazy, but I'm using manual focus on a camera so that it doesn't keep autofocusing really bad, because the autofocus is really bad, and Good grief, this is not easy to do. Look at this! He turned it into a little Sonic guy! Aww! Oh, little Sonic guy, aww! This is what Sonic's feet look like. And somehow we've made a geometric shape of Sonic's body. It don't take much, but it takes a lot. Slowly but surely, stuff among us. This isn't stuffing anything, I'm just poking through it. You don't want to overstuff it to break the seams, but you want to make it stiff, because he has to be able to run. That's right, this is going to be a fully animatronic robot plush. That's right, this is going to be one of those videos where I just constantly lie. That is satisfying. Kind of makes me want to eat like way too much food. I could see this being a lot easier with like an industrial stuffing gun. I think everything's just easier if you have an industrial anything. Dangerously close to my finger. Ow. Oh, there it is. I feel it. I feel it now. It burns. And I don't feel so good. Now, I know this will scare you drones out there, but we have to take a little creative liberty here and cut out the circle for his tummy. His little tummy wummy. Tummy circle. It's better to do the glue on the circumference of a patch instead. And this is very scary, and I'm gonna burn myself. And I did! Instead of the middle, so that the edges don't come up, and I've glued it to these. Okay, there we go. Sonic Bod. You might wonder why he's actually a different shade than this color. This is just like in the lineage of Sonic, how classic Sonic, this one is darker than modern Sonic. It's kind of a reflection on that. A little homage, a little Easter egg. A lot of you guys probably wouldn't get because you're stupid. And yes, he needs a hip replacement. I really don't know what half of these are. Like, is this his metal bits? Well, this, I think it's safe to say, is like ears and some spines. So, getting a little scuffed here. It's alright. That's what they used to call me back in school. Scuffed Pete. I was homeschooled. Family can be mean, you know? And the moment of youth. You stop saying that. All the babies in my audience are gonna get too excited. Start peeing and pooping everywhere. Okay, that's mostly good. Now I have to think. Yeah, I hate that part of life. We were just winging it. And we was wanging. Oh, Johnny, Jesus Christ. I literally have to do this to the paper so I can understand what I'm doing. It's just part of the process. It's okay to be that type of person. It's only not okay that I'm doing it, because I shouldn't have to. I'm supposed to be the chosen one. The one who can do Sonic crafts without thinking. Man, I can't believe those kids risked getting carbon monoxide poisoning over a stupid legend. Now they've put another man in danger too. Billy Talent. So this right here is this. I don't know why I've been thinking about the show Rescue Heroes a little bit lately. Yeah, kids today, they got the Paw Patrol. I see that, and it really makes you recognize just how much like the furry community's taking over the world. You know, when I was younger, when I was a boy, it was about the human guys saving the human guys. Now, dogs. It really makes you think. It really just makes me think. Probably not many other people. So I'll rephrase that. It really makes me think. I think I just got too much time to think, I'll be honest. This little double seam spot's kind of tough. I will say, fair warning unto thee, if you take on this project, it's, this video is not really a great tutorial. You're going to be figuring out a lot of stuff yourself, and understandably, it's going to be very difficult. So, good luck, have fun. Yeah, I reckon something like this. It's getting there. And now there's the most complicated piece of them all. All right, this is going to be off-camera Peter's problem, because he has the luxury of locking in with some music. He's going to put in a podcast or something and just like grind this out for like an hour. I will give you this little reward as compensation, as like a little lollipop to say, you know what, kiddo? Don't tell your mom. Woo! And the crowd goes, bye. Yeah. I ended up making this. This will be, this is his brain. It's burnt. This is like the exact opposite of scalping someone. That's a nice thought. Now I'm just gonna sit like this for, I don't know, it's 2:12 right now.
I have active psoriatic arthritis, but with Skyrizi to treat my skin and joints, I'm ready for this.
Skyrizi! Me slowly working on this while this montage music is playing is going to be so good. And then the fact that it's playing live and this is going to be chopped up is going to make it sound so bad. But hearing 5-second intervals of this tune and cutting to another 5-second interval might make you boogie. Skibadoo-ba-boo. Skibadoo-boo-ba-boo-bee. What am I gonna montage myself gluing and putting a tape on a thing and staring at it for 10 minutes? A wise man would put more thought into what cuts he's doing when he's low on material. But it ain't Christmas yet. We three kings. We're kings and we're three. Can you believe they were 3 years old? Okay. Facial details are going to be tough here. This is going to come down to a few things. First, we need to look at Sonic 06's face. Something head-on like this. I'm going to recreate it here with felt in a sort of crafty felt way. I'm actually like hyper stressed about this bit here. Now his eyebrows get a little bit thicker. Look up here. Oh, okay, not down there.
There are better places to take a nap than on...
His eyebrows get a little thicker towards the top. To reflect that, you can kind of roll up a circular bit. Slowly but surely. People named Shirley get a lot of shoutouts on this channel. That is kind of alright. It's going to be little details like this that make this face look less terrible. At least as a little flat guy here, it's starting to look good. The thing about the face, it's one of the few parts that's going to make it look like he has a face. Can it go here? Yeah, I can hear it. I can hear the Sonic Roboblast 2 cart menu music building. You know what? That is not half bad. It's messy. Could use a little cleaning. This is turning into a Sonic plush. Wait, that's what the video's about. Look at this guy. Look at him covering the pimple on my forehead. What a nice guy. Looking out for my image. It's okay, Sonic. I'm only human. I'm only human. When your name is Hugh. Okay, stuffed these off camera. We're gonna have to add some white. You might be wondering what these cute little biscuits are. Well, these are some sort of heavier soles. I made them out of baked clay. You chop them out of the size and shape of the shoe using the stencil, and then you cook them. I wouldn't use an open flame. I tried it. Didn't work too well. Do it the correct way. Throw it in the microwave. Glue it down. Just flip it like this. All around the edges. Stick it to those sides. Trim off some of the excess, but not all. Just kind of stick it all down the best you can. Nice little bit there. Beautiful, you have a shoe sole. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Hi, my name is Peter. I was a shoe cobbler for 15 years before doing YouTube, which I started 12 years ago. Since I'm actually 29, that would put me, I guess that would put me somewhere about 3 years old when I started the shoe cobbling business, so. Check out this satisfying roll-on. Stick. It's a reference to another Sonic character. Stick from Sonic. This is using a lot of hot glue. Just carefully and gently wrapping them up. Oh yeah, there was a bunch of other like stencils for these other parts. I can't be bothered to figure out what they were. I'm just doing things manually. I forgot to mention that. I can't be fricked. I can't be hecked, man. The last stick. You ever feel like you're just on your last stick of hot glue? Metaphorically. It's about to be assembly time. All the coding guys in the audience got all excited. Get this on here. Hope that I got it slightly centered. Hold this here because I don't have anything else to hold it with. I did it! Watch this. Hey buddy, I made you. The second I started assembling this from the paper that I printed out using the felt, the second I realized this was a terrible idea. I would say the printout process, maybe the tech is not developed quite enough. This probably did help me skip quite a few steps and make the overall shape and look quite a bit better, but you gotta take a lot of creative freedoms and figure out a lot of puzzles. One warning about this toy, if you make it, unfortunately, you can't really chuck it at your siblings or hit them with it because of the hard parts in the feet. It's just going to be one of those classic scenarios. Hitting them with like a pillow with a zipper, you know, type thing. But besides that, it fulfills everything I want it to. It makes me happy, and I made it. That's good. And now I have another lovely thing to put on this completely disorganized background that I still have yet to organize since I rearranged the basement again. And this by default looks better than this guy. Because this guy's from the Sonic movie, so I just religiously disagree with him. That's the sound of him farting from that one scene in the Sonic movie. Check out that darn Patreon, if you want. I actually uploaded a Goose Day the other day to it. I played Switch Sports Golf because I'm obsessed with it. I'm trying to be the best in the world and rank up. So if you're interested in that, weird. It's like I always say, craft my daft.